A single mom won $188 million, but made a huge mistake when she started trusting the wrong people. A single mother has changed her life when she decided to check her most recent lottery ticket. She was the one who won the lotto and could finally transform her life. Little did she know that her prize could come with many strings attached. In a few years, everything fell to pieces when she chose the wrong people to trust. Marie Holmes of coastal North Carolina had already faced a lot of challenges throughout her life. At 26, she was already a single mother of 4, with a lot of responsibilities and so little support. The woman worked hard on 5 separate minimum wage jobs to provide the best possible lives for her 3 daughters and a son, who unfortunately struggled with cerebral palsy. Her fiancé was recently incarcerated for drug trafficking. There were only a few things that helped Marie not to give up. She had a loving and caring mother and her own faith, but most of her days were dark and dull. For Marie, the biggest dream was to win the lotto. She dreamed of living a lavish life and buying anything she desired. Like all of us, she fantasized about having a lot of money she could spend on everything she skimped on before. Her dream came true at just the right time. A few months ago, Marie's fiancé, Lamar Andre, was sentenced to prison, so it was Marie who had to take care of her 4 kids, 2 of them being Lamar's children. In 2015, the woman had a bit of free time and decided to check her most recent lottery ticket. When she saw what happened next, she couldn't believe her eyes. When she compared the winning numbers to her own, she realized she won $188 million. Shock began to set in. Maria was in 7th heaven. Her kids were confused when they saw their mother jumping around like a nut. Marie felt the adrenaline starting to rush through her veins while her heart was pounding like a stereo. She had to calm herself down to explain to her kids, "You just don't understand what this means." They truly didn't understand, while Marie had already made a plan. After moments of shock and extreme happiness, the woman started to work on handling the lottery winnings. She immediately found an attorney she could trust and decided to receive the money as a lump sum rather than as annuity payments. However, she had to lose a large portion of her money. The lump sum was $127 million instead of the full $188, and then came taxes. In the end, Marie received $87.9 million, but she was still feeling blessed for such a long-awaited break. She already had so many plans where to spend her money on, but the woman didn't expect someone would lay their dirty hands on their winnings. Marie didn't keep all the money to herself. She gave a part of them to her mom, bailed her fiancé out of jail, donated money to the church, and bought a new, awesome home for her and her children. She even had plans to go back to school to completely change her life, but the course of events didn't go the way she had planned. Marie didn't keep her win in secret. She donated $700,000 to her local church and didn't hide her name. That meant many people knew she had plans to do so beforehand, including Pastor Kevin Matthews. In a while, good old Pastor Matthews finally showed his true nature. Marie moved to another state from North Carolina. Law officials started looking for her because Pastor Matthews was suing her over an alleged verbal agreement. He said Marie promised $1.5 million to the church. Moreover, Pastor Matthews complained that by not keeping her promise, the woman caused him enormous mental stress and he demanded compensation. In court, Matthews stated, "Because of the emotional distress and mental stress Marie put me through, I had to start taking more medicine for anxiety and depression." The whole case cost Marie up to $10 million and might not have concluded yet. The pastor might want to think about going over those commandments again. Fortunately, the woman had a good lawyer who supported her the right way. The lawsuit didn't stand up in court and the case was put away. However, Marie still didn't have an opportunity to finally breathe and relax. She had even bigger problems coming up. As you probably heard, money can't buy everything. But Marie seemed to forget this old saying and went a bit over the top to care for her mess of a fiancé. Once Lamar was bailed out of jail, Marie did everything to make her lover happy. She bought him a Chevy Silverado, oodles of fresh new clothes, expensive jewelry, including a gold Rolex, and a new auto shop in order to earn an honest living. Little did she know that soon she would regret her actions. Lamar couldn't make his getaway from the vicious cycle of crime and soon ended up back in jail. Even Marie's presence didn't help him start living an honest life. Marie kept fighting for Lamar even though he didn't actually deserve it. Can you believe that the woman bailed him out 4 times and paid $21 million in total? Yeah, she did. Unfortunately, it took her a while to understand she did the wrong thing. Marie blindly believed she was about to marry the man she thought was her soulmate. However, the whole situation turned out to be a painful heartbreak. When the couple finally broke off their engagement, Marie plucked up the courage and sold everything she'd bought for him. The Chevy, the clothes, the jewelry, yeah, she even sold the auto shop. Lamar heard about it from a family member and in a fit of frustration filed a lawsuit against the woman who did everything to make him happy and free. He was convinced all those items were his own property. Even though it was Marie who paid for everything, Lamar dared to feel entitled to all those gifts presented to him. Unlike the lawsuit with the pastor, this time Marie could pay millions. In today's slow-moving court system, she could wait for a long period of time before having any sort of reprieve.